Colin, looking ahead to the first test of 2019, squad has been announced. Obviously there's one major change as well, you're bringing an extra player in.
Yeah, one staff member, Tom O'Connor, obviously my assistant, can't make this trip through personal reasons, so we had the option then to bring in an extra player. So I decided to bring in Shauna Brennan, one of our young talented under 17 players, obviously still very young, but just want to give her that experience, and that's been one of my major aims or goals with the young players, to bring them into an environment, professional environment, just so they can get used to it and just to see what it's all about. And Shauna's been doing very well, so I'm looking forward to that.
It's good to see coming into this first camp of 2019 that there's a lot of players who are getting good game time in their clubs, and that's only going to benefit you.
Yeah, for sure. We've had this problem, we had this issue during the World Cup campaign, that unfortunately some of our best players weren't playing on a regular basis, and you could just see the difference. And obviously, now that's changing, which is positive for us, for the player first of all, but also, of course, for the team. And it's logical, really. You can't expect players to perform at the highest international level when they're not really playing league football or only getting a few minutes. So that has been an issue, and hopefully the girls will continue their progress within their clubs.
It's not an easy test. Friendlies are never supposed meant to be easy, but especially Belgium, who have fantastic history recently. What more can you tell us about it?
Well, I've been studying them now the last few days, and we were very pleased, first of all, to get them as an opponent, because I saw them a couple of times during the Euros 2017 in Holland, and they really impressed me. They've got some very good players. I know a lot of the girls because with Frankfurt during the Champions League, we played Standard Liège, and at that time quite a few of the players were playing in that team. So they're technically very good. The coach has been in charge now, I think, since 2011. So he's instilled a philosophy. Technically, like I say, very good, and they have a world-class player with Tessa Wullert. I know there's a doubt about her, actually. She's been injured, so we'll find out if she's travelling or not. But a lot of pace in the team, technical ability, and again, a nation that's grown over the last few years. Obviously they're higher than we are in the world rankings. So there's always that danger, of course, when you're playing against those teams, or we have the risk of losing, but we don't go into the camp, of course, with that in our minds. But it's a good test for us to really measure ourselves against these kind of teams. And basically, it is like it is because if we want to qualify for a tournament, it's logical as well. We have to beat the seeded teams in 4th and 5th. But if you want to qualify, you have to get past one of the top seeds. And it's not just enough now to be able to compete. You've got to compete, of course, but we have to beat them. So these are the games that we need to be testing ourselves in, because this is going to be the level we're going to be up against from, when the draw's made, then from September on. Yeah,
and then finally, obviously, I was just going to mention the draw. Obviously, all eyes almost on February. I suppose this time you'll be hoping for a bit more of a favourable draw, but nevertheless, this is a huge year for Irish female football. Yeah,
of course. I mean, again, a draw's a draw, so you can't really, obviously we can't influence it. But looking at the teams that are seeded in the 1st and 2nd places, they're all really strong nations. So in whatever combination you actually get, there's going to be 2 really good sides that we're going to have to come up against. But now we're 2 years on, and we've improved, we've worked hard, we've got some really talented young players coming through that are ready now, that are taking the place of the players that have maybe departed. So that's an exciting time. It's exciting times now within the Irish women's game. So we want to take that momentum with us. Our last competitive game was a very, very good performance against Northern Ireland with a great result, but also a very good footballing performance. So we want to take that momentum now into the new year. Like I say, we're up against a good side with Belgium, then we have Wales and Italy. You know, so they're going to be really strong nations. So yeah, you know, we want to pit our wits against these kind of teams because, like you know, repeat myself, if we want to qualify, which we do, we're going to have to, you know, now be ready to knock somebody out. So there's a lot of hard work to be done, and it's also meaning that a lot of hard work has to be done here with the home-based players. Just to, you know, finish this off, I sent the girls an email, obviously wishing them a happy new year. And in this email, I stated again the fact we have two types of players: the professional players and the players playing in Ireland that are still amateur. A lot of them are still at school or studying. So we have, you know, like half the squad training 5-6 times a week, and the other half maybe doing 2 or 3 sessions. That cannot happen anymore. So the home-based players are also having that responsibility now to get their training pens them up. It has to be going to 4 to 5 sessions. If we get that right, that balance, then we have a really good chance. If that balance or disbalance remains, then it's going to be too difficult to manage. And the home-based players have to realise that. And we have to, again, realise that living here in Ireland, that we have to make sure that our players can get up to that level to become a successful team. And that's, so that's a challenge for us all.